Hello, so we're going to work on the quiz review, everybody. So it says solve the equation before. Okay, so everybody, you do need to get set it equal to 0. So we're going to subtract negative 30 from each side. So we're going to get x squared plus 7x minus 30 is equal to 0. So you can solve it two ways, everybody. You can either put it in the graphing calculator or you can factor it. Okay, so we know that that's positive 7, we have a negative 30 here, so that means one of our factors is going to be negative, and one of them is going to be positive. Okay, so I go for 30. Well, 30 I know is 3 times 1. That would be negative 30. We can do negative 10 times 3. That would be negative 30. We could do negative 6 times 5. That would give us negative 30. Okay, and I look at it and go, oh, well, we have to get positive 7 here. Negative 5 and 5 would give me negative 1. Negative 10 plus 3 would give me negative 7. Oh, but we could do, what if we did positive 10 and negative 3? So 10 plus negative 3 would give us 7. Okay, that'll work. So we can do plus 10 minus 3. Okay, and that's equal to 0. Then everybody for our two solutions, so we go x minus 3 equal to 0, or x plus 10, set that equal to 0, and we get add 3 to each side, so we get x is equal to 3, subtract 10 from each side, that would be 0, so we get x is equal to negative 10. Okay, so then I look here and I got 3 and 10. Okay, if I wanted to graph it, everybody knows that that's a negative 30. So I would have to come here and change this for our y equals. For our window, everybody, I would have to change this. I'll change them all to 30. And 30, and then for these, everybody, I would go by 3s, just so we could see them, or maybe, I mean, we can leave them by 1s, it'll just make it real small. Okay, and then when we graph it, everybody remember we're going to do this is x key squared plus 7x minus 30, there we go, graph, and it would show us where our intercepts are right here at negative 3 and at 10. Okay. We can also do second and table, and that would also give us our, see right here is a 0 or x-intercept. And if we go up, we keep going up. And then negative 10 would also be a 0. Okay, so you could also do it that way. Okay, so for this one, everybody, the projectile is launched into the air. Okay, so we're going to divide it by all of these. I could divide by negative 16. So I'm going to divide all of them by negative 16. That's the greatest common factor. So h of t, negative 16 and negative 16 is going to be 1. So that'll just be t squared. 32 divided by negative 16 is going to give us negative 2. 128. So everybody's second quit on the calculator. Second quit to get back to the graphing, we do 128 divided by negative 16. And we get negative 8. Okay. Okay, so we have negative 2 here and negative 8 here. So I go, okay, what can I do? Well, we have 1 times 8, 2 times 4. Okay, if I did negative 8, that would give me negative 7. That wouldn't work. What if I did, oh, I could do negative 2. Oh, that would give me positive 2, though. That wouldn't work. But negative 4. Negative 2 wouldn't work because negative 2 plus positive 4 will give us positive 2 right there, but negative 4 plus 2 will work because that would give us negative 2. Okay, that's our b value. So this would be b. This would be this is our c value. Remember a, b, c. And a right here, everybody remembers invisible 1. Okay, so now we can factor it. So we have h of x is equal to negative 16, x minus 4 times x plus 2. Okay, so we could actually, everybody, graph this on graphing calculator. So go here, clear it. We go negative 16 x squared plus 32x plus 128. And everybody, even though it says t, we would do x, and then we graph it. Oh, that's really high. But we can see where the zeros are right there, everybody. Remember, you can also go by the trace. However, this one, everybody's better to graph. Okay, so we get negative 2, 0. And then we also get 4, 0. So we get x is equal to 4. X is equal to negative 2. Everybody, it's time. Time's going to be positive. So it would be 4 seconds. So given the height, how many seconds will the so it would be 4. So 4 seconds for that one, everybody. So we put 4. Okay, so identify the intervals which the graph is positive. So again, everybody, with this, you want to graph it. Okay, I'm going to go back and change my window, even though that's negative 27. So maybe I don't. We'll leave it at 30. All right. We're going to clear this one. We're going to go x squared plus 12x plus 27. We graph it. Okay. It's going to be positive. Okay, everybody, do you see right here? So it's at negative 9 and negative 3. So it's going to be less than negative 9. Okay, so everybody, our graph. I'll do a quick sketch of it. Okay, so right here, everybody, is negative 9. Right here is negative 3. It's going to be positive when it's above the x-axis. So these are both positive. When it's below the x-axis, below the surface, that's when it's negative. Okay, so for positive, everybody, it would be this one. And if they ask us for negative, it would be negative 9. X is more than negative 9 and less than negative 3. Think of it, everybody, as having that open circle right there because we don't include our 0, our x-intercepts. Okay, this one, everybody, they want us to write the equation. Okay, so we're going to use our factored form, or y is equal to a x minus p x minus q. Okay, I like labeling them p, q, x, and y. Okay, so we're going to substitute those in. So I'm going to go negative 7 for x, 3, help if I did it the other way, 10 minus 3, 10 minus 9. Okay, everybody remember we're going to do PEMDAS, so we're going to do parentheses first, and then we'll multiply. So parentheses, simplify that first. 10 minus 3 is going to be 7. 10 minus 9 is 1. 1 times 7 is 7. I'm going to divide each side by 7. So we get a is negative 1. Okay. Now we're going to substitute those back into the equation, everybody. So I'm going to go y is equal to negative 1. Remember, we just put the negative sign there. X minus p, which is 3. X minus q, which is 9. Okay, and everybody, that would be our equation for this in factored form. Okay, so this one, it says factor the expression below. Type the factor bubbles, no spaces. So everybody, that just means the parentheses. Remember, you can also do the box if you like factoring like that. It's totally up to you. Okay, so we have 3x. I like 3 because 3 is prime. Okay, so 3. We're going to have a 3x and an x. It's 3 times 1 is 3. Okay, and we have to figure out this is negative and this is negative. Okay, so we could try, if we tried negative 4. So we did a negative 4 over here. And we did a 1 right here. Okay, so 3 times 3x would be 3x squared. X times 1 is x. Negative 4 times 3x would be negative 12x. 4 times 1 would be negative 4. Okay, so now we're going to check that, everybody. If we add these together, okay, that would equal negative 11x. Okay, so that does work. So these would be our factors, everybody. Okay, so we have 3x plus 1. And then parentheses, everybody, that's what it means by the bubbles. Everybody, the bubbles are the parentheses. And then 4 minus x. Okay, and yes, everybody, you'd want it in the box. Okay, so use the intercept form of the quadratic or factored form. So choose the model intercepts and passes through the point. Okay, so negative 4 is going to be p, 6 is q, x and y. Everybody, so we're just going to substitute it in. So we're going to have y is equal to a x minus 4, x minus 6. Okay, remember this one we need to do keep change right here. Now I'm going to substitute in my x and y. So I go negative 8, a, 2 plus 4, 2 minus 6. Okay, we're going to do parentheses. Everybody remember PEMDAS, we have to do that first. So we're going to have 6, and then 2 minus 6, everybody, is going to be negative 4. We're going to multiply. 6 times negative 4 is going to give us negative 24. Okay, and then we can also, now we divide by negative 24. Okay, that's going to give us, we can divide both of these by negative 8. It's the greatest common factor, so we get 1/3. Negative divided by negative is going to be positive, 1/3. A. Okay, then we're going to substitute it back into this formula, everybody. So we're going to go substitute A, the 1/3, all the way back into A up here. Okay, so we'd have y is equal to 1/3 x plus 4, x minus 6, and it would be this one, everybody. Okay, last two, we got this. Okay, what's the correct factorization of the quadratic below? Okay, so, oh, we love our 3s. So like having our prime numbers, everybody. So prime, 3 times 1 is 3. Okay, love our prime numbers. Prime numbers are 1. Only factors are the number times 1. Oh, we got 5. Oh, another factor. Prime 1. Okay, well, we have a negative. Huh. Okay, so, and that would be, we could have negative 5 times 1. That would give us negative 5. All right, so let's see how it works. So we're going to have a 3x, and we're going to have an x. Remember, it has that invisible 1 in front of it, right there. Okay, then we're going to put -5. Okay, so if I put it right here, so if I get -5 here, and I put 1 right here, okay, so that would give me 3x squared. X times 5 would give me -5x. 1 times 3 would give me 3x. 1 times -5. Oh, that looks like it's going to work. Yeah, because -5x plus 3x, everybody, we combine the like terms, that would equal -2x. And this gives us our -5. So everybody remember A, B, C. Okay, so that does work. So we're going to have, everybody remembers thinking of it has a plus right there. So we get 3x minus 5, or plus -5, and then x plus 1. Okay, so that would be this one. Okay, a toy rocket is launched upward at ground level in initial velocity of 28 feet per second. After its height h after 2 t seconds is given by the equation. Okay, if air resistance is neglected, so no air resistance, how long would it take for the rocket to return to the ground? Okay, so we can do a couple things. You can factor it, you can graph it. So if we're looking at that greatest common factor, everybody, for this, I'm just going to rewrite it. Let's start doing it then. Okay, I can factor out a -16t from both of these. So we would get t plus 128. So everybody remember second quit. So 128 divided by -16 is going to give us -8. Okay, so I should write what we're factoring out first. So we get t, and this would be -8, no t, right? So then t minus 8 is equal to 0 at 8 to each side. Everybody doing to one side what you do to the other side. So we get t is equal to 8. So it would be 8. So 8 seconds. So after 8 seconds, the rocket would hit the ground. Okay, everybody.